When I was in my accident, and it happened in Chesapeake, you know, it was black ice, and you ever see those movies where things like accidents happen and it slows down? It truly was that way to me, and I could just see everything happening. You know, I saw the tree, you know, I saw myself sliding towards a tree, couldn't move, I couldn't control the vehicle at all. You know, the tree was over to my right, I ducked my head this way, just, you know, so I wouldn't get hit. And I looked up and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? And I went to open the door to get out, and it was like my upper body turned to get out and my legs stayed still. And I just sat back in my chair and I went, oh, I'm paralyzed. Cried for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I just took a deep breath. Then I called 911, and honestly, I just turned the radio on right then, and I just kind of sat there and waited. And at that point, I already knew, you know, the deal, so to speak, and kind of accepted it. As far as my teaching job and my coaching job, I was in the hospital for a month, and it just felt like 5 years of my life had been taken away. I could not wait to get back to work. I'm starting my 11th season in coaching, so it's kind of funny. I was just thinking about that, today. We had a coaches meeting yesterday, and I was kind of looking around. I'm starting to become one of the veteran coaches, you know, and it's really weird because those guys look at me and they wonder how I'm still coaching. They always make a point to say to me, there's no way I could have kept coaching. I would have had to quit, you know, and I'd never really thought of quitting. I love baseball. Baseball's always been a part of my life, and whether I had an opportunity to come back here and coach, or, you know, Little League or whatever the case may be, I was going to be involved in baseball some way, shape, or form.
First priority, Sam. The ball, all right? Make sure we communicate on this.
Most people would look at a situation like this as something very negative. And I'm not saying this is this is a good situation, but even the day of my accident, I saw it as another challenge for me to get through. I mean, immediately.
I started coaching with Coach Jones the year he actually got into his accident. So that was that's a life-changing experience, not only for him, but for the kids he coaches.
Before my accident, I was always the person that was trying to be the first one at work. You know, I was always here at 6 a.m. doing paperwork, always one of the last ones to leave, you know, whether it was baseball related or doing extra work. That was always a part of who I am. Believe me, I was upset, but, you know, that time it was never a prolonged situation. It was, all right, this is something I got to get through, so let's get through it. One of the things I cried about was I was really kind of upset because I thought for a second I wouldn't be back to coach the team. I was just like, those poor kids, they won't even have a coach for this year. And then I just immediately said, I can't let them down.
What he's endured with his accident speaks volumes for what he does every day. The things that we take for granted every day, he can't do.
You know, I have to keep pushing forward. You know, I don't have time to, I don't have really time to look behind me. I have to keep looking forward.